A Boy Without a Name by Iris Shaw. What do you guys think it would be like to not have a name? Once upon a time, long, 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 long ago, in a country far from here, there once lived a boy who had no name. It is very strange to have no name, and you might ask, why didn't he have a name? So, why do you guys think that he has no name? What do you think it feels like to have no name? Well, it went like this. On the day he was born, his parents were just about to choose a name for him when a very wise man came to the house. "This is a very, very important boy," he told them, "and I am going to give him something marvelous one day, and I will have to give him a name first. So please don't give him a name yet." "All right," said his parents, "but when will we have a name?" "I cannot say now," replied the wise man, "but remember he is a very important boy, and you must be careful not to give him a name." Does anyone have any other ideas of why the boy might be so important? So the parents called him Benaim, which means nameless in the language of the country, for he was a boy without a name. Can anyone point out to me which child in the picture is the boy without a name? Yeah, how do you know that? What makes you think that he's the one without a name? How do you think the boy is feeling? Do you think he feels sad, or does he look like he feels happy? One day, Nameless went to see his friend, who lived in the next house. "Everybody has a name, and I would like to have one too. Do you have a name he can give me?" he asked. The other boy said, "I only have one name, and it's Anwar. That's my name, and I need it. If I give it to you, then what would I do for a name? Besides, what would you give me if I did give you my name? You haven't got anything." "I've got a dream I don't want. I could give you that," said Nameless. "But how can we find out how to get a name, and how to pass on a dream from one person to the other?" asked Anwar. "I know," said Nameless. "Let's go ask the wise man." Now the wise man knew everything, and fortunately he didn't live very far away. Do you think the wise man's going to be able to help the boys? How do you think he's going to be able to help them? How do you think he's going to give Nameless a name? So Nameless and Anwar went to his house, and they knocked on the door. As soon as he saw them, the wise man said, "Come in, Nameless and Anwar," even though he had never seen them before. "How do you know who we are?" they asked. "I know many things, and besides, I was expecting you," said the wise man. "Sit down here, and I'll see what I have in my magic boxes," he continued. So the boy sat down on the cushion beside the wise man, and he took up a small box, saying, "This is a magic box, and it's absolutely full of all kinds of names. You just see." And when he opened the lid of the box, the boys could hear all of the names in it. There were all kinds of names. Names, names, names. Names saying themselves, names saying other names, names saying names from all the countries of the world. What kind of names do you guys think the boys are hearing? Are they names like yours, or are they different names? And the wise man picked a name out of the box and handed it to Nameless. The name jumped up to his hand, ran up his arm, and sprang onto his shoulder, and then went into his ear and right into his head. And suddenly he knew he had a name, "Hooray! Hooray!" he said. "I've got a name. I am Husini." Husini was his name. Then Anwar cried out, "But I want the dream that Husini promised me." "Patience, my boy," said the wise man. And he picked up another box and opened its lid. "This is a box of dreams that people don't want," he said. "You just stroke your head to take the dream out of it, Husini, and then put the dream into this box." And Husini did so. And sure enough, when he stroked his head, he found that the dreams came into his hand. And when he got his hand down near the box, the dreams popped into the box. And the wise man took up another box, and he opened the lid and said, "This is a box full of wonderful dreams." And the two boys could see all of the sorts of marvelous dreams inside. Wonderful, wonderful dreams. What kind of dreams do you guys see that you think are in this box? If you had a box, what kind of dreams would be in your box? "I am going to give you one dream each," said the wise man. And then he asked them each to pick a dream. And they did. And the dreams, as soon as they caught hold of them, ran up their arms, onto their shoulders, into their ears, and right into their head, just as Husini's name had done. And after that, forever and ever, Husini had a name. And the two boys, Husini and Anwar, always had wonderful dreams. The end. How did Husini change from the beginning of the story to the end of the story? How do you think he feels? How do you know that? Can you show me with the pictures from the beginning of the story and from the end of the story?